Beathard. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, but sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. As the Chiefs make their way back onto the field, the offensive line got to pick up August 30th. Cameron Irving in a trade with Cleveland coming over. And he's a rare guy. He can pretty much play anywhere on that O-line, can't he?
He certainly can, and maybe that's been his downfall, because he could never really settle into one position and really be proficient at it, whether it was center, guard, or tackle. But after the trade to Kansas City, I've talked with people in their organization. They have a plan for him. He's going to play exclusively at tackle, and that's huge for them in that division, because you can't have enough tackles out there to block the likes of Khalil Mack at Oakland and, of course, the big guys like Von Miller at Denver.
They'll run again with Hunt. Room here to run. And down to the 36-yard line here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. A toss play to Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. first carry for Carlos Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Hyde. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Here's Beathard to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. After the interception, here's Smith. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it up and through. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Smith with a give to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They run again with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, Smith. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw Beathard. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now Beathard. His throw incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
To throw is Beathard. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Butker on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Green, Leopard.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Now
he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Back there, Philly, here we go! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Green, Leopard!
He'll look to throw. Looking for Garcon, he's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The final shot here before break. Smith escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On target over the middle of Hill. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. This is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And there he is, Solomon Thomas, the number 3 overall pick in the NFL draft of 2017. His versatility is what excites San Francisco. Plays inside, plays outside. They expect to see plenty more of that from him.
And getting the first sack of his career on that play. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On third down, it's Hunt. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps it to Hyde. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Hoyer. He finds his running back, Hyde. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And the play clock's running down. Hoyer wiggles free. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Beathard to throw. It's caught at the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Smith on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On second down, here's Smith. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Down the numbers. There he goes. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And a big tight end shifting around. First down, a run with Hyde. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hoyer. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Johnson jostles. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.